I told my sister she knew what she was getting into when she settled for my cast-off ex. If someone had told me years ago that I'd be in this position, I would have laughed. Yet here we are. My boyfriend suggested I get some outside perspective, so here I am. Back in college, I dated James for most of my time there. We even had plans to get engaged after graduation. 2 months before we graduated, I caught him planning to cheat. Nothing physical had happened yet, but he and another girl were making plans for a weekend he had told me he was spending at home. Cheating is an instant deal breaker for me, so I didn't even confront him. I waited until he left for his supposed trip, sent him proof that I knew about his plans, and texted, "Good thing you're single now, have fun." Then I blocked him everywhere and went on a girls' weekend with friends. James completely lost it. For a month, he tried every way possible to contact me or guilt our friends into helping him. A few messages slipped through, but I deleted them without reading. Eventually, I thought he had moved on. Fast forward a year later, my sister announced she wanted to bring her boyfriend home to meet the family. We didn't even know she was dating anyone, but my parents hosted a barbecue and invited them over. Her boyfriend was James. My parents were shocked but tried to stay polite. Me? I just left. Later, my sister called to explain they had met at a party on campus and, since I had broken up with him, it shouldn't be a big deal. I told her she could make her own mistakes but added that I thought she could do better. I also made it clear I wouldn't be spending time around them. She wasn't happy, especially since our parents sided with me. We don't have the best relationship, so avoiding them wasn't hard, except during holidays. Eventually, my parents caved and let him come to Thanksgiving and Christmas since their relationship seemed serious. When James was around, he seemed overly focused on trying to get back in my good graces. It made my sister jealous, which led to her acting even more bratty than usual. Last weekend was my mom's milestone birthday, and I decided it was the perfect occasion to introduce my boyfriend Todd to the family. Mom gave the green light, and Todd made a fantastic impression. James, however, was visibly pissed and left early. Later, my sister called to yell at me, accusing me of trying to make James jealous and steal his attention. That's when I told her she knew what she was getting into when she decided to date my sloppy seconds. I also told her James was no longer my problem. She's been venting about me on social media ever since, threatening to skip family holidays if Todd and I are there. My parents think she's being dramatic but have asked me to apologize for calling James sloppy seconds to smooth things over. Honestly, I think it's an accurate description. Am I in the wrong here?